Here at Falcor Bay, and hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Artur Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most... I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you...
And he says this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Stamina is off the charts. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of baseball.
Good job stopping that uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. That's a match made in heaven.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Off the chart action from both of these fighters. Beautiful counter shot. Are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. How about that touch? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Come on. Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punch caught him clean. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Perfect counter lands. They exchange punches.
One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Look at your opponent, look who's touching. They're telling him to calm down, make them onto the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
Counter punching. Left hook doesn't find its target. Every time. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing?
Right. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
Do you not, guys, when you're coming back from that, that's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place, your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nice counter shot. Punch and just got countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missed with that hook. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. The halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fighter will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them more than you.
Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to boom! In a split second they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why the...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your...
Back at it in round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot. Jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Punch, counter punch. Left hook missed. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. And he scores with the counter. This is with the jab. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. These counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter shot lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
Let's
Back
do
into
it.
the fray here in round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter. No rest for the weary. There's a counter shot. Nice work to block that left uppercut. Nice counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Here we go with these two lightning quick lightweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Well done with that counter shot. Perfect counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's a very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get back out there.
This is the beginning of round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. Straight right, just misses. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. And he scores with the counter. Perfect counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. Well done with that counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
The one who draws first blood top, that's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be honest and you've got to be confident.
There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.